Okay, so for part 2, let me show you around our course shell and point out a few things that have changed. First of all, on our news feed, you will see that this is where I'm posting all our updates, including the video update that you might have just watched, our semester recovery plan. I've also included a PowerPoint copy, a link to a PowerPoint copy of the semester recovery plan slides if you'd like to access them. You'll also see our... Oh, come on, really? This was not here 2 seconds ago. So this is where you'll see our Padlet, where people can ask questions. And I will respond to the questions so that everybody can see the answers. So I'll do that in a few minutes. But great to see that people are using it. And of course it is anonymous. You don't need it. Although it's public, you also don't need to share your name. So if you want to start in our content section here, you will see the same sections we always had: the course outline, our weekly slides and lessons, our assignments. Let's start in the assignments section. You know about It's Your Shift, you know what's happening, and this is where the video modules are located, each of the 5. Let's go to HR in the News. This is where it outlines kind of what has changed and what hasn't. So, first of all, the groups that are due to present. We only have 4 groups left to present in this section, 4. But in the HR in the News section, I will post in both sections of my courses, section 4 and section 2, the list of outstanding presentations that still need to be completed, as well as the date that those are due to be submitted to Dropbox. Underneath, I've included an updated and revised assignment outline. Everything that's new or that has changed is in blue text. So please take a look at it. And it emphasizes that group members are required, and all classmate members are required, to engage in question and answer and feedback period, discussion period via the discussion board, which I'll show you in a minute. The content of the presentation hasn't changed, although you will rely more heavily on the PowerPoint slides now that you don't have an in-class presentation. Again, there shouldn't be too many slides. It's a quick presentation. What you need to do is explain your article or your news story and link it back to what we've discussed in class. If you need guidance, try using these questions as your guide and target your slides around these questions. This section next in blue is brand new, and this is not mandatory to do, but it will make our assignment experience more fulsome because we're doing this online. If you can include a component of video in your presentation slides, that would be helpful. You don't have to. I know it's an overwhelming time. I don't want you to try to go out and learn a new software. But if you are interested, it's very easy to record your voice over the PowerPoint slides, and there's a YouTube link on how to do that. You could also use Screencast-O-Matic, which is this program that I use to make these screencasts and videos. It's super easy, it's super free, and it's actually a really great tool to learn how to use, just so that you learn how to use it. I promise you will use it later in life. You could record a video of yourself presenting the slides. If you don't want to do that, I understand, but please just include some questions to the audience in your slides, something to get the conversation started, something to get people interested and start the discussion about your topic content. Of course, you still need to include your sources. Another new component is that every group member is responsible for replying to questions from the discussion board and for participating in the discussion board. And each group member will receive an individual mark for this online participation component. Now, the questions they're answering and the feedback that they are participating in, and the discussion they're participating in, that comes from you, the class members. So as a reminder, all class members, all students will be eligible for 5% of their grade, which replaces the in-class activity number 3. If you participate in these discussion boards, ask the group members questions and participate in that discussion. Sources don't change. I've also included exactly how you'll be graded. The presentation component of the grading rubric has been replaced for group members by participation in the discussion board. So a group member cannot get full marks if they don't participate in answering the questions and participate in the discussion board. On that note, let's show you where this discussion board is located. If you go to Communication, Discussions, you will see 3 topics. Those are for the remaining 3 topics that we have left to view presentations on. When I receive the slides on the performance management presentations, I will post them so that you'll be able to see them here. I will post a link to a Google slide, and you'll be able to access the presentations. You as class members will review the presentations, take a look, and then you will click Start a New Thread to post your comment or question about the presentation or the topic or the article. The group members who presented performance management will then be responsible for replying to your questions and your posts. Once you've typed your question or your comment, you just click Post, and then that starts the thread. Once you've done this, you will be able to review other people's posts, and then you can comment further. Again, you will receive marks for being engaged in this process. And I don't just mean by clicking, yes, I agree, or great point, for contributing thoughtful, meaningful comments. Okay, so we'll get out of there. And that basically is our HR in the News assignment. Again, the list of dates and groups remaining is here, as is the revised assignment outline. If any part of this is unclear, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, if I'm not making any sense, please let me know. Either send me an email, or better yet, post a question on that Padlet on the newsfeed so that I can answer it for everybody. Now, let's look at the rest of your course content. If you go into weekly lessons, you will see each of the weeks that we've already covered this semester. You will also, if you scroll down to the very bottom, see that I have not added week 11 yet. Just a second. I may not have made it visible for everybody. Nope, I didn't upload it at all. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. So, as I was saying, if you go to content and you go to our weekly lessons, you'll see each of our weeks there, including now, week 11. And week 11 has 4 kind of modules, 2 which are complete and 2 which I'm still working on. But you just click on the web page, you open it up, and this is me talking to you about the same things that I would be talking to you about in class this week. You'll see that there are some Nearpod polls that you just click Join Session and you can participate in. There are some of my videos and screencasts. There's a bit of text, again, some more activities, and then once that's complete, you can move into the next module. So each week, this is where you'll come to review each week's modules, participate in the activities, watch the videos, and learn what we would be learning together in class. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so the main changes to eCentennial are the revised assignment information, particularly for HR in the news. The new online lessons and the news feed with the Padlet and the updates. If you have any questions anytime, reach out again, and each week I will post a new update. And but please don't think that means you can't contact me in the meantime or in between. Good luck, and I will talk to you soon.